Greetings, guys. How are you? Wherever you are, wherever you are watching me from. I just want to bring this hot topic that is currently running right now. And to some point, it has made me very happy because it seems the voices of the African youth is now getting activated into the leadership of those that are holding power in the African continent. And this has made me feel very, very happy today as I'm speaking right now. Why am I saying so? It's because I can see the African politics, the shift of the paradigm from the Western reliance and the European, because these are the external forces that mostly come to interfere with the development of Africa. It comes in different forms, but now it's like Africa all along, in all these generations, when the Westerners, the Europeans, were doing and playing all these tricks, the African had the eyes focused on the ball. They couldn't move their eyes away from the ball. So they had to see detailedly and understand what these games were all about. Now, it's like the African of today is waking up after, getting to know all these tricks, which at the end of the day work in favor of the Westerners. It's the Europeans that benefit and the Westerners, but it does not favor any African. And they use Africa as a bedrock or a backyard where whatever wealth they boast for comes from Africa. It's like you are the owner of everything, and then when somebody steals it from you, you, the owner, is denied access to get a share of what belongs to you. So this is when now Africa is changing its paradigm and the dynamics to now start turning their back to the Westerners and the Europeans. Now the attention is shifting, going somewhere else where they can find and establish a new market that will support a win-win situation. And precisely at the moment, the new market that is very favorable, creating favorable conditions that will favor everybody, it's the BRICS. The Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa bloc. That one is working to make sure that everybody else is benefiting and enjoying from a piece of cake. Whoever has a cake can bring it on the table, so that at the end of the day, each one gets a fair share. Unlike the Westerners, who always take the lion's share. But with the BRICS bloc, they want to formalize creating that system that would definitely give everybody a very fair share so that everybody is satisfied. Everybody is content. Everybody gets what they deserve. Unlike the Western kind of way of doing things where they will always be taking more shares, greedy shares, beyond their contribution. Even if they did not contribute anything, they still have a upper hand to get a larger share. This Africa has said enough is enough, and it has to come to an end right now. This is why now the Westerners, the Europeans, are panicking right now because they believe their empires will collapse immediately Africa turns away from them. And this is the thing that is happening to them. No wonder they have realized that Africa, who we used to blindfold all along, is now fully sighted, is able to see, and we can no longer deceive him. So we are going to fight back. They are kicking their best so that they don't lose grip of Africa. But too late, Africa has already moved on. Africa is now on a different level. They are now engaging those that understand the fair value of sharing things in equality. This is now the new Africa. So Africa from now, maybe 20 years from now, you will see the kind of development that nobody else has ever seen. It will be something else. It will be a paradise on earth. If these indicators, if these foundations which are being laid across Africa were to be implemented, Africa going forward will be a paradise on earth. This I can assure you. And this is what will happen come 20 or 30 years from now. I see a different level of Africa. I see an Africa that is competing with all superpowers at a global stage. And this is what is happening. Trust me on this one. It is happening. It was like a dream. Now, this dream is being realized. Thank you, and be blessed.